Are you considering leveling your lawn with sand? If so, you clicked on the right video. Coming up, I show you what happened when I leveled certain key areas of my lawn with 100% sand to help you decide if this method is the right one for you. Let's get started. Hello YouTube. Welcome to Project Golf Course Lawn Season 5. Well, if you guys have been following the Fix My Ugly Lawn series starring my next door neighbor Alex, you know that we recently top dressed his lawn. Now, because he's right next door and because there are a few areas that I was still considering fixing on my lawn, I took it as an opportunity to do the same thing. Now, what's different about this time when I top dressed, if you guys have seen my previous videos on top dressing, if not, I'll have a card here, is that typically in the past, I've always used a 70-30 mix. So 70% river sand, 30% organic material or topsoil. In this top dressing session, I went with 100% sand for reasons that you guys will see in the video that we shot with Alex. So again, if you've not seen that series, check it out. It's really worth seeing. So I want to show you guys the results. The key areas that I really wanted to focus on is these portions around the patio, because this area, one, tends to get a lot of wear from just people walking in and off the turf, and I wanted to really get a nice presentation onto the lawn. So I'm going with 100% sand, even though the lawn looks fairly level. When you guys look at my videos, you guys can see how much sand that particular area took. I mean, that's quite a bit, showing that there were still a few low spots even after the top dressing that Alex and I did earlier this season, where we did a 70-30 mix. But overall, you can see how that sand settled down really nicely, and I'm really happy with how this came out. This should result in a very, very smooth surface once the lawn recovers. Again, this was done yesterday afternoon, so what you're seeing is the results of watering and 1 day. So, you know, I figure within a week or so, this should be looking a lot better. Also, you guys know I recently got a Toro Greensmaster mower, and the one thing I was starting to notice with that mower, because I mean, it cuts really, really well, but the one thing I noticed was that as I'm getting out here towards the last third of the lawn, I was getting a little bit of scalping, which kind of points to the lawn not being level in that area. So what I did is, once we finished top dressing Alex's lawn, I top dressed kind of what you see here, from this area all the way across, like this band all the way across over there towards the rocks. And the total amount of sand that was put down between this area, the area over by the patio, and then over by the front lawn, which I'm going to take you guys in a second, so stick around to see that, because the front lawn looks absolutely like a beach right now. That was about 6 yards of sand is what was used. You guys can see, again, even though this was leveled a couple months ago, you can see how much sand that area still took, especially in here. So you can see why I'm getting scalping, because, you know, there still were some low spots even after the top dress work. So the one advantage to sand, the big advantage, is even though it doesn't have nearly the organic material or the nutrients that you get from a 70-30 mix, the one thing that sand is very good for is leveling the lawns. Because my goal was really not to add more organic material, not to necessarily feed the lawn, but to level it, sand was a really good option. Let me take you guys around here to the front. You can see here along the swale, we top dressed this area as well. This took quite a bit of sand to get this nice. The vanity strip, of course, guys, come on now. I mean, I shouldn't even have to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I shouldn't have to, but I'm gonna say it. You know, the vanity strip, I can't put sand down and not give the vanity strip some love. So it's not looking very vanity right now, but you can see that it too received a fair dose of sand, as did all of Alex's lawn. So I know it doesn't look very good right now, but it's gonna bounce back because it's the vanity strip. It's gonna come back. And now to the front lawn. Oh, the horror, the savagery. Now, what's interesting about this, guys, is that you guys have seen the video from earlier this year where we top dressed primarily this area where the tree used to be, where I was trying to soften that curve up to the tree. And even though the lawn looks level in the pictures I showed you, you see how much sand this lawn took. I mean, this has been gone over twice with a leveling rake. And what will probably happen is once I finish filming this, I will probably go over it again this morning. So one thing to note is that you'll see certain pebbles and rocks and a little bit of that in the sand. That's not really the fault of the company. So what happened is, when we did Alex's lawn, we ordered 12 yards of sand, and I figured that was going to be enough to do his entire lawn and to do my front lawn. Didn't turn out to be so. His lawn took all 12 yards. So literally yesterday morning while we were top dressing, I called up one Landscape Plus, the place where I get all my top dressing material from. And I begged and pleaded and said, hey guys, I know this is really last minute notice, but can you please get me some sand? So they were able to come through. They got me 6 yards of sand so I could do my back lawn and this front lawn, but they didn't have a chance to screen it. So the long short of that is I'm gonna have to go back through and pick out little pebbles or stones that are in here, which I'm totally fine with because I got the top dressing done. So if we look at the front lawn, you can see this area here is a little bit heavy still. So I'm gonna have to get the leveling rake out and work that in a little bit better, but it really should highlight to you guys how, I won't say necessarily how uneven, but how much room for improvement there still was in this lawn. I know you guys kept saying, oh no, the lawn's perfect, there's no reason to really mess with it, but if you look at that, the amount of sand that it took, I would beg to differ. There's quite, you know, you can see that where the grass is still coming through, there's, you know, those are some of your higher spots, and then the sand is really addressing some of these key low areas. And now with it being sand, it should stay on the turf a little bit better. Again, this lawn has been top dressed fully twice, actually now 3 times, and it's been partially leveled a couple of times as well. So, but this is the first time I've gone 100% sand, so we'll see how it works out. You know, the one thing I'm hoping is that the sand, because it's a little bit denser, a little heavier, that it holds onto the surface a little bit better. You can see the grass is sticking through fairly well all throughout the mixture, all throughout the application, and I'm really happy with this. I think that once this recovers, hopefully, this is probably gonna take a little longer. It's probably gonna be like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. It's gonna result in an even better cut with the Greens Master once this is fully bounces back. Along the Vanity Strip 2.0, take you guys there, you can see this took a little bit of sand as well. Again, also looking pretty good. And then the area over here by the mailbox, I also top dressed as well. So just gonna give you guys a heads up as far as what's happening with the lawn. So guys, I wanted to show you guys that. I know in some of my posts, I've alluded to doing another top dress, and I wanted to kind of show you guys the morning after action of like exactly what happened, like how the lawn turned out. I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna go through here with the leveling rake and probably hit it again. If you guys want to see how to use a leveling rake, I released a video not too long ago. I'll have that in the cards too, of how to use a leveling rake to top dress key areas of your lawn. I'm going to go through here and get some more stones out, just, you know, kind of refined any little heavy areas, just to make it as perfect as I possibly can. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. If you're not yet a subscriber, consider subscribing. I make lots of helpful lawn content, and it's going to allow you to see any updates to the Fix My Lawn series, which has been really awesome, very well received. And I really look forward to interacting with you guys in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys next time. Have an amazing day.